Hello, my name is Teresa Snellings, and I am the Recreation Service Division Manager for the Columbus Park and Recreation Department. And this is my Park and Rec story. How I got involved with Park and Recreation stems from when I first was allowed to visit a Park and Recreation park, and that was when I was 12 years old. I was able to play basketball for one of the Park and Rec team. However, during that time, all the Park and Recreation division basically was located in the housing authority areas. So I played basketball for Chase Apartment. I joined the Columbus Park and Recreation in 1991 at the old, defunct now, Municipal Auditorium. I was a concession manager, and the only thing I knew how to cook was a hot dog. Working there during that time, if you know the Municipal Auditorium, it was a very old facility. It was such a small auditorium with it only had stairs. It didn't even have an elevator. So it was time to get rid of that. We were able to build the beautiful Columbus Civic Center. We upgraded the A.J. McComb Memorial Stadium. We also built the softball complex, as you see now, down in South Cumming area. When I went into the Columbus Civic Center, there was no need for me to be the concession manager. We hired a concession agent. So I went in that facility as the box office managers. Performing the box office duties was very tiresome at times because it was a new facility. We was awarded a Columbus Cottonmouth hockey team, which was new to the South, so our citizens supported it very well. We also brought in several other things, Barnum and Bailey Circus. We also had Disney on Ice, and we had the first NBDL basketball team. Working with the NBDL basketball team, I was able to see a lot of famous basketball players that I sat at home and watched on Sundays. You would take your Hall of Famer, Dennis Johnson, from the Boston Celtics. I was glad I was able to meet him simply because of the fact that he passed a little bit later. I saw Nate Tiny Archibald. I saw Bobby Hurley from my team, the Duke Blue Devils. So it was like a kid when I was working there at times. We opened the Civic Center right after the 1996 Olympics. That was the first time softball was offered for the Olympics. So it performed right here in Columbus, Georgia. And I was the box office manager. The United States took gold. They moved out on a Thursday. The Friday night, we opened the Civic Center with the famous Patti LaBelle. That was on that Friday night. The next night, we had the famous Reba McEntire. She came in, she did a great sold-out concert. And these are the things that the Columbus citizen had never actually participated in because they hadn't came to our old Municipal Auditorium. As you can see, these are activities that required a lot of time being the box office manager. But we was able to withstand it. It was very trying, but we was able to stand it. Next, I moved into the Park and Recreation office as the personnel coordinator. There, I performed all personnel duties for the department, whether it was hiring, firing, interviewing, training. I performed that job from 2003 to 2013. Which lands me in the position that I am today, which is the Recreation Service Division Manager. One of my biggest enjoyment in this position would be when the department comes together as one and we do what we call the empty bowl. We do this in conjunction with Feeding the Valley. We take all of the profits from that event and we donate it to Feeding the Valley to support their kids' cafe. I have just celebrated 30 years of working with Columbus Park and Recreation. And this is my Park and Rec story.